Hello, my name is Dr. Andy Roberts, and I'm a chiropractor at Nashville Neck and Back. But before that, I had a pretty interesting career. For 10 years, I was actually a professional wrestler. I grew up in church, but it just never connected. And by the time I was old enough to not go to church, I didn't go to church. And then when I got into professional wrestling and traveled all over the United States, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and it was a blast. I got to live out my childhood dream. It's what I always wanted to be. But after a few years in the wrestling business, things started to go downhill, and it led me into a lifestyle of a lot of alcohol and a lot of drugs. Started off slow, kind of just as a party thing from time to time, and it eventually grew into a full-blown addiction. And for years I struggled, and I tried to quit on my own for years, and I couldn't, and I didn't know how to quit. I didn't know who to ask, and I was scared to death. There was one night in particular where my knees, for the first time in my life, my knees hit the ground, and I clasped my hands together, and with tears running down my face, I prayed to God for the first time in my life, and a real prayer, not the please God help me get over this hangover and I'll never drink again prayer, but I mean a true salvation prayer of save me. God, take this addiction away from me, because I can't do it on my own, and I need your help. And immediately, I've never experienced anything like this before in my life. I truly believe there was the presence of God in that room at that moment, because I immediately felt at peace. And I have heard the song, prior to that, I have heard the song Amazing Grace hundreds of times. But shortly after I was saved, I really heard that song for the first time. And those lyrics really hit home for me. And the one that touches me the most was, God saved a wretch like me. And He can do the same for you. All you have to do is ask.